Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can take a little temperature of the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras out there. I hope you're all fabulous. I know you are. But let's see what's up, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which I always find intriguing. Let's get it going here. What's up with Libra, please? Let's get this show on the road. There we go, nice and quick. Okay, so I feel like I've been getting undertones of this energy for you in recent weeks. I might have even gotten this exact card for you, but we have this card of spiritual protection, but also being guided on a path, which is intriguing to me. Now, before we start breaking that down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Here we go. Beautiful card. The imagery of it I always find striking. It's a nice card whenever it pops out. But notice you have this person being held up by strings, being carried by the white birds. Now, in symbolism, in divination, white birds are representative of angelic energies, energies of guides, the light side, right? Our ancestors, our spirit team, everyone that falls under that umbrella. So to me, this could be spirit saying like, hey, regardless of what you're going through, good, bad, or indifferent, you're being looked after, you are loved, you are a protected individual, which is always a nice reassuring type of message to get at the front end of a reading. This can also speak about a spiritual journey, being on a very important journey or path, even if you don't realize it. But watch for signs, synchronicities, and omens as well, because your people, your guides might be trying to guide you down a specific path. Let's get into tarot. As I always say, that doesn't make or break the reading, it's just a footnote. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff, Libra. So let's shuffle it up. Let's see what we got for the lovely Libras here, please. So, last week's reading was titled An Important Warning. The energy wasn't super nice. There was like some diciness going on. And I will say in recent weeks for the Libra readings, there's been a lot of like bumps in the road, a lot of ups and downs. So we're going to pull for some positivity this week, right? We don't want no towers or 10 of swords. If they do show up, we're just going to go with the flow, right? The message is what it is. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. All cards are a double-edged sword. They have positive and negative and everything in between, but nothing's ever set in stone. Always remember that. Only take this how it hits for you, okay? Because we could be seeing the energy of other people, right? Other people you're connected to. So we're starting with a bang here, Libra. We have the Knight of Swords in position number 1. Could be an important card in a Libra reading because it could be you. But we'll talk about that a little more as we keep moving forward. All right, we got the Sun here. This is looking okay. I don't want to get too carried away just yet. Let's get one more. Something nice might be coming. Okay. So just like I was saying, the double-edged sword, it's showing up here. We have the 9 of Swords. So like we have complete different energetic mixes going on here. So let's go through. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. Now, once again, we do have the fire-air combination with the Sun and the sword. So I always say that could be motivation. That could be movement-based. That could be somebody with a lot of get up and go. But it could also be volatile, explosive, and conflict-based. But position number 1, the Knight of Swords, in my simplistic style of reading, since you are an air sign, could represent something that's coming towards you or a way you might be feeling, okay? Not a bad card by any means, but if this doesn't represent an air sign in your life or yourself, this is heavy, heavy action and movement. This Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. It's moving towards something like a torpedo. So when I say like explosive action, explosive movement, that's kind of what this card encapsulates, especially with like the Sun right next to it. So this is good. Okay, it's movement, it's change, it's transformation. Now, it could also be conflict. It could also be combative, right? Because the Knight of Swords is a warrior, right? So maybe some of you are fighting something or wanting to fight something. But moving to the Sun card, right in the center, is a beautiful energy to me. This is a card that represents Leo. It's one of the most positive tarot cards in the whole entire deck. It's absolutely lovely. So when I see this, I think of the light, life, and love that shines down on us from source. It's absolutely beautiful. So this could be truth and abundance. Sometimes this card could represent realizations, right? Things being made known. So if there's hiddenness, if there's unexpected energies, unexpected things, this energy could reveal that. But it is an extremely positive omen, especially since it's a movement-based type of card like the Knight of Swords. So this could be something extremely positive coming your way. But when we get to the back end, this is where things get a little bit shifty. I'm looking at it with a bit of a side eye. We have the Nine of Swords. This is a card of stress, nervousness. This could be somebody who's having issues sleeping, insomnia, nightmares, things like that. So when I see this, I think of someone who's very much wound up and wound tight. So you're going to want to watch your mental state, make sure you're not stressing things out too much, because we have positives and negatives showing up in this spread. So there might be some warnings involved. That's absolutely possible. But we're just going to put that down there. It is also my card that represents the paranormal. So for some of you, you might be having more paranormal experiences than usual. But this is a very intriguing flow because we could have massive good things coming in, or we could have possible warnings. So with all that being said, Libra, let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's get a good shuffle here for my Libra friends. See what's going on for you. Gods, talk to me. And yes, Libra, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's start in with this Nine of Swords. And we'll see if we get more wand, fiery energy, like hopefully things don't spin in a rough way, but there could be things picking up steam. And also, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. Okay, Knight of Swords. Why is it here? Why is that Knight of Swords? Oh, okay. Yeah, wow. All right, we have the Tower. So there's going to be a lot of surprises. Okay, there's going to be a lot of unexpected energy. There's this energy of shock. Now, just like I was saying, the Knight of Swords is an energy of movement. It's one of the fastest moving cards. Could be good, could be combative, but clarified by the Tower. Like, this is something that just like, boom, it's like a shocking surprise of some sort. So I would say expect the unexpected across the board. Now, I'm not going to throw this whole reading out because we have the sun right next to it, pardon me. But some of you, yeah, you might be nervous about something. Is this going to go well? Is it going to go down the shitter? Pardon my language. So a lot of you, I would expect the unexpected. There could be unexpected situations popping up. There could be unexpected issues popping up. For some of you, it could be unexpected wins popping up. So to me, for the Libra collective, you guys could have like a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's just what this tells me with the energy of shock of the Tower. Now, I always say not every tower is a bad tower, right? It's usually just the foundation being shaken up or something we don't see coming. So we want to see how the rest of this plays out. But this energy of shock is here. So let's go in on the sun. I don't want to get too hung up here. And you know me, I don't want to be a fearmonger. But I'm just going to read the energies I see. Okay, maybe some of you were caught like from the side. You didn't see something coming, whatever. Let's just keep going. I don't want to overtalk that. All right. Yeah, sometimes you just need to release control of things. Sometimes things are going to happen in life that are out of your hands, and that's okay. We have the Emperor in reverse underneath the sun, and I don't feel like this is bad. Usually when the Emperor shows up in reverse, it can represent, you know, somebody who's overly controlling, overbearing, somebody that's like trying to be very meticulous and control every single angle of something. Once again, I will say this. It's like all fire and air and volatile cards. But underneath the sun, that's a very positive type of card. I just want to go back to this very first card of the spiritual protection, the spiritual guidance. You might be a little wound tight in the coming days and weeks. Your mind might be getting away from you. You might be overthinking. You might be overstressing things. For a lot of Libras, that could be happening. But just know that there's always going to be the surprising. Things are always going to pop up. There's always going to be things that you can't plan for that are going to show up. And that's what this is telling me, right? We can't be the Emperor. We can't call every single shot. There's always going to be surprises that happen. Now, for another portion of you, this could be issues with an authority figure or a father figure. Maybe some of you are bumping heads with an Aries. That usually doesn't happen. Aries and Libra usually get along really well. But we're just going to keep moving. I feel like it's just important to state that, like, there are going to be things that pop up that are out of your hands, out of your control, and that's okay. Let's see what's up with that Nine of Swords. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get to the shadow card. I mean, it could still be something nice coming in. I want to see what's up with the 9, though, before I make that determination. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, don't reverse manifest here. We have the 9 of Wands underneath the 9 of Swords. We got the repeating 9s showing up in this spread. Now, when I get the 9 of Wands in reverse, I get things opening up. I get things alleviating. And I will say this, just to reiterate and double and triple and quadruple down, it's all fire, it's all air. So if there are any warnings here about the unexpected, the surprising, like this volatile, explosive energy is still here. So there might be warnings here, okay? But for some of you, it could be a very good thing. The 9 of Wands in reverse to me is something alleviating, something opening up. So underneath this 9 of Swords, yeah, there could be someone that is very much stressed, very much nervous, but they might be stressing for no reason, right? Or whatever is stressing them, whatever is like really bogging them down will be alleviated very soon in very short course, especially with all this fire air. So this could be a good thing, right? Something coming off of somebody's shoulders. But I must give this warning for some of you as well. Don't reverse manifest and don't attract what you don't want into your life, okay? Because that is a thing, all right? I've seen it a lot of times with a lot of people where there's something, a result or this or that they don't want to happen, and they think about it so much that boom, it happens. But let's go through and get a quick recap here. We got a lot of stuff going on. Only take it how it hits for you. A lot of movable energy. Before we get into the shadow card, in position number 1, we have the Knight of Swords with the Tower in the upright. I mean, you don't get much more shocking and volatile than that. So I just left it as like a blank phrase, like, hey, expect the unexpected in this time. There is this shocking energy here. Could it be a warning? Maybe. Could it be a good thing? Absolutely, because we have good and bad in this spread, that duality. But this, like, there's a lot of things that could be coming at you from different angles. A lot of things could be popping up. So just know that, like, the energy's coming at you. So I would do some energetic protection here, or cleansing. In the center, we have the Sun with the Emperor in reverse. And the main thing I was feeling here is, like, just know that everything's going to be fine. Everything will be okay. You are protected, just like in the very beginning here with this card. But there are things that are going to happen that are out of your hands, out of your control, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We can't control everything that's coming at us, right? We got to just, the only thing we can control is how we react to things, whether it's people or whether it's situations. Lots of unexpected here, okay? Whether it's situations, issues, or even wins. But on the back end, we have the 9 of Swords with the 9 of Wands in reverse. Some nervousness and anxiety could be alleviating. So if a lot of you are really stressing about something in a very, very, like your mind's going and it's in a serious manner, this could be spirit saying, like, hey, you might be stressing about something when it's not really as big of a deal as you think it is. Or for some of you, please beware, do not reverse manifest. Don't think about something to the point where you bring it to you, because there is this nervousness and anxiety here. Please take a screenshot. Like I was saying, this could just be someone you're connected to as well. I'm not saying it's definitely you, but let's get one shadow card here. Interesting reading, and I feel like it's peppered. I feel like there's some good, there's some rough, there's some warnings, there's some wins. There's a lot of things. And life might just be like that right now. It could be very unpredictable, and that's okay. We all go through times like that. Energies are weird like that. Let's get one shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra, please. What's in the shadows, please? All right, yeah. Okay, we have the Lovers here in the shadows, so there could be something connected to past romantic connections or even connections with other people in general when we have the Lovers. For a portion of you, if you're connected to Gemini, this could be representing a Gemini that's left a mark or left a scar on you when we have the Lovers in the shadows. But like I always say, I don't think it's just romantic. This could be anyone that we are extremely close with. Their energy is in the shadow side still. So this may have been someone that's left a mark on you in some way or fashion that's still clinging to your energy. For some of you, you might need to do a cord cutting of some sort. Obviously not every single Libra. But there is something connected to those interpersonal relationships that you might need to take a look at. Okay? I'm not going to pile on too much stuff here because of the reading we just had, but I'll just say this, how you react as a partner or as a team could be something that needs your attention, or how people treat you in situations like this, okay? Do people step all over you sometimes? It's all very personal. I don't want to get too in-depth with it. But Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.